think Pappy and I are going to go up the hill today. People must be asleep. I'm going to take a look at the weather forecast, see what's going on as well. I think I'm going to be able to take Hatchie up the hill. Hello, Laura, all right? I'm going to wait for a few other people to come on, my darling, because obviously there's a comment last night that's like, you know, you just accused somebody of being a paedophile. Right. And I'll go into that. Hello, how you doing, darling, all right? You know, I mean, I've been told over 3 years, loads of things have been said about me. Never gone to the police, right? You know, I'm quite thick-skinned, all right? You've got to be to do, you know, to decoy, really. And, you know, I was compelled to call the police on this chat group because of its content, Laura, sorry. They're laughing and chatting about raping other people's children in there. That's my point. All right. And I've got a screenshot. They've actually renamed the chat group, or as last night, they actually renamed it Joe Mossop rapes her kids. That's what they've renamed the group as. All right. So that is what I'm on about. And that's the type of chat that's being involved in there. That's why I've had to go to the police, my darling, all right? And if they're all there laughing and chatting and joking about raping children, which they are, then you've got to wonder what's wrong with them. You know? So I'm just going to wait, because obviously it's only you this morning, I'm afraid. But, you know, they can hear this back later, I suppose. Now, like I said, at the beginning of April, I was made aware by being added to this torture chamber, right? And like I said, good morning, Kirsty. Like I said, I haven't called the police on any of my personal trolling. You know, the awful accusations that have been levied against me, you know, before, like me sleeping with a 15-year-old girl, which is absolutely ludicrous. Right? You know, it's sort of like, yeah, it got to me. It pissed me off. Yeah, I didn't report it to the police, right? Because it's me. I'm all... No, yeah. They're still active. This is what I mean. It's still bloody active. They actually added this account into it. All right? This is what I mean. And unless they're stopped, yeah, they're going to keep on dragging people's kids into that torture chamber. Isn't it what it is, okay, and it's a private chat group, okay, so it's this chat group Nobody's been aware of it. You're not aware of it until you're added to it. Now, I've been talking to people, and people have been getting inbox threats from these people for supporting me or even talking to me, because they think that they can bully people into, not talking to me. All right? So they're a group of bullies that bring people's children and they add people's children into that chat group. All right? And somebody that added people very often, right, was Jimmy Savile. Yeah? Laura Cooper, who has denied any involvement with it whatsoever, and she's given this bullshit excuse, oh, they added my kids. Not, if they did, yeah, whoever did that, they're also disgusting, all right? Get me? Because to involve children, yeah, in this is wrong. Well, in anything is wrong. You don't use people's kids. You don't abuse people's children. Do you? You don't do it. But that's what they're doing. And they've been doing that for 2.5 years. And I wasn't bloody aware of it until they added me into the torture chamber themselves. What I'll do is I'll send you a screenshot of what they've renamed it. Okay, so I took the screenshot last night. All right. So, that Josh Bentman, his name isn't Josh Bentman. Yeah, his name is Josh Howells. Howells. How do I know that? I'm a tracking hunter, aren't I? Wake up and smell of coffee, Bentman. Oh, no, Howells, sorry. But why would you call yourself Bentman? Bent man. Eh? Again, I'm not going to reveal his location. But because that would be wrong of me to do so. And like I said, I'm not into that at all. We're just going to have to let the police deal with them. All right? Because the police have to deal with them. Because these protracted hate campaigns, the last 2 weeks have been... I can't describe them, to be perfectly honest with you. Murder, really. They pushed me. Yeah, you see what I mean? This is the bully. This is the bully. You see, this is the bully. Well, I'm glad you've written that, because it just shows you that the TC is still in operation. What these people actually deserve is their hands cutting off. That's what they deserve. They can't hold a bloody mobile phone because it's in their Don't go into that TC, okay? Just ignore it. Don't click on it. Don't do anything. But they've renamed it Joan Mossop Rapes Her Kids. So you can understand Yeah, the appalling nature of the chat that actually goes on in there. You know, I mean, the police hopefully will. Yeah, the police will deal with this. All right, and the police will deal with this idiot. Yeah, Wesley Mulhern. Okay. And he's the worst one. He's the one that goes on about raping kids. Yeah, I know you. Look, I know you added me. All right. You know what I mean? It ain't as if I'm going. You know, it ain't as if I've actually clicked onto it. You know what I mean? It's sort of like if I leave, you're just gonna add me back anyway. So it's there for the police to take a look at, isn't it? So thanks. Yeah, but this one here, right? Wesley Mulhern. Yeah, he goes on about raping kids so much that, and you know, I mean, he's the main one that goes on about raping children. Actually, no, don't. It'll be in your spam folder. All right, and that's sort of like you may chat group you may know, and then you got the other thing. It's spam. It'll be in your spam folder. Yeah, so you won't even be aware that it's really there. So ignore it, Laura. Okay. But now we've revealed Howell's name. Because I'm a hunter, Mulhern, you know? I'm a fucking hunter. So I know his surname now, okay? So I'm going to update the police with that this morning. That's what I was squirreling away with way out last night, actually. After all of that, you know, after my last live, I thought, right, what am I going to do? Watched an episode of Some Mothers Do Have Them, which I find is bloody hilarious. You know what I mean? Brilliant. And the bloke used to do his own stunts as well, you know? So, yes I am. 23 convictions, 2 stings. Well, I've got a couple convictions coming up, actually. I'm due in either Gloucester or Cheltenham Court. Magistrates first, and then it'll go to Crown, obviously. So, yeah. He's gone not guilty, it seems. Mind you, he did do a runner for a year, and the police couldn't find him because he absconded from his address. So, you know, I mean, he bangs on about having sex with children so much, this Mulhern, right? And don't forget, right, he was a member of Godiva Hunters. Yeah, so he's a former hunter himself. And all he goes on about is the rape and abuse of children. Get that. There's something wrong with him. I mean, seriously bloody wrong with him. Pickford's the same. When is the abuse of children funny? What's so funny about it then, Mulhern? Please enlighten us. See what I mean? Yeah, you've done, so I've done, yeah, 2 stings in 3 years, actually, or 2 stings in 1 year. You know what I mean? So don't, and anyway, it ain't about the amount of people that I catch, as long as I'm doing what I feel comfortable doing. You know what I mean? I'm not here to set the world on fire. I'm not here, right, to become, you know, to sort of go on mega, you know, strikes, like, you know what I mean? Go one day after the other. It's just I can't do it. Down to my medical condition. You know what I mean? I can't do it. So, Oh, yeah, right. You're not going to be hunting anymore. And when this all goes to the police, and when you get nicked, because you will get nicked, all right. And when you're convicted, I'm going to plaster your name all over Birmingham and Coventry. And the surrounding counties. And actually nationally. But specifically, doing what you've done to others. Yeah, by naming them, you know, it's sort of like... But he's one of those that probably decoys because he gets a kick out of it. You know what I mean? Godiva Hunters was way after 3 years ago, so don't lie. The way before, yeah, I mean, it was about, 2 years ago, I think, you were still in operation. I don't know when you went out of operation. To be honest with you, I wasn't that interested. I was just sort of like trying to get me nut down and do what I do. And then you were banned, weren't you? Because you were shit at it, aren't you? You know what I mean? It's like, fair enough. Was it? A cease and desist order? I think that's what they call them. Let's do another coffee. Oh, we're going up the Hillington today, aren't we? So yeah, I mean, that chat group is still active. As you know, they're I'm going to leave this here a minute. Oh, let's get you some din-dins then, shall we? Get you some din-dins. Come on, baby. That's a good boy. Right. We're back in a sec. I'm just making a coffee. Okay, sit down. Good job. Wait. Go on then. Good boy. Seems quite a windswept day, so Huey and I are going to go up the hill today. I think I feel confident enough that the police aren't going to come to my door and smash my door in, or try, or even have the attempt at that, you know. But yeah, the way he goes on about banging on about raping children, this one's got something seriously wrong with him. All right. In fact, if it wasn't for the content of his comments, then the police would not have been called. You know, why they added me in there in the first place is absolutely beyond me, but they did. And here we are, and this is the result of it. Yeah, at least I stand up for what's right, and at least I don't start on children, you coward. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? Oh, and he's on about bestiality here. Look, isn't he? He's a really pleasant individual, isn't he? Really, really, really pleasant individual. But you know, I ain't scared of him. Am I? Fuck! I kicked the absolute flying crap out of him. Oh, I'm not going to, obviously, because that isn't the way it was going to go along here. You know, we're not going down that route. Like I said, we're going to leave the police to deal with it. And if you ask Lukey, you will see how, you know, ask Lukey what I'm like. Because I was going to charge all three of them. Oh yeah, I was going to go for all three of them because I didn't know what they were there for. But in fact, it was the first time they've ever come to an address and informed all the neighbours that the person that they were coming to see, i.e. me, is not a paedophile. Which is quite a good job, really, because the last paedophile that they found out about around here, they set him on fire. You know? So, just don't engage in that chat, okay? If you get added to it, don't engage. Call the police if you get added to that chat. And once you've called the police, yeah, if you want to give me your crime reference number, I'm going to be passing it over to Avon and Somerset Police down here. And Avon and Somerset Police now know I'm innocent. That's the thing. So what are they investigating now? Oh, I wonder. I wonder what they're investigating. You know, but this is going to be broadcast, you know, and people are going to be able to see what he said here, you know. Like what? I mean, there's nothing on them. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, it ain't as if I'm, you know, at all worried. You know what I mean? I've got nothing to worry about, you know, in that direction. It's just, it's a pain in the ass. Like, I haven't got my router. Yeah, I can't get into Spotify. Bet365 is being a Burke because I can't download it on it. I've got to give it app permissions, I think. This is what I mean. You know, I'm a bit tricky with technology. It's like, oh, you know, I didn't, you know, if you give me a laptop, I wouldn't know what to do with it. It's sort of like, what's that for? You know, oh yeah, you can put a CD into the side of it. That's good, isn't it? You know. Beyond that, I don't really know. I mean, I'm so technically inept that when I got my new phone a couple of years ago, it took me it took me about an hour to work out on how to turn it on. So how I'm going to have any of that on there? Fuck knows. I do not know. You know, it's a, you know, my technical ability as far as sort of like technology or building things are going, right? It's like my barbecue, yeah. I mean, that was doing my head in trying to build that, yeah. But I used it once. The first time I used it, I took it back down to the shed, and the wheel fell off. That's how bad I am. And it's the same with technology. Yeah, I don't have a clue about it. No, I just, I can just about track and locate now. You know what I mean? And it's, that's the extent of my ability with it, really. And didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to? That's where he is. That's where he is. You know what I mean? There's now on my devices to find. I mean, the only really disturbing thing on there that I've kept because it's a part of a case, the Stephen Booth in Tewkesbury, is where I recorded him getting his cock out. But the only reason why I've kept it, right, is just in case the police turned around and said, give me an excuse, something akin to the dogs ate my homework. You know what I mean? It's like, I ain't gonna let that happen. So as soon as that goes, that's off that device immediately. Yeah. Obviously, I don't watch it. It's just there, just in case I go, what happened to that video again? To the tune of Accidents Grotesque, and that's what you're making, Mathers, Mulhern. You're making a grotesque mistake because you actually think you're going to get away with this. You actually think you're going to get away with this. You think you're untouchable. Richie thinks he's untouchable. Richie doesn't think he's ever going to get in trouble, but that one will be sobbing in the dock like a baby. Especially with that fake UK database website, naming innocent people. You know what I mean? The most upsetting point of when they did come into the house is, so the dog had his muzzle on anyway, because obviously I was walking him during the day. At night the muzzle comes off, because he will bite, you know what I mean? And what they said in the fake report about me, that the dog was tied to the radiator, and guess what the police made me do? Tie him to my radiator. That's what pissed me off. I had to calm him down and make sure he was calm and all of that. Also come in. So and what you've basically done, Mulhern, is you've wasted so much police time on going through all of this. You've cost thousands in combined time for nothing, when they could be actually looking at devices, of people that are actually committing these crimes. So I think you're disgusting. You know, and that thing about read my comments, I haven't got a fucking blind bit of interested in anything that the fuck you have to say, to be honest with you. You know? Taking the piss out of somebody who threw himself in front of a train. A form of decoy. No, he's a decoy, yeah. That's the level of what he is. Like I said, involuntary manslaughter, dude. That's serious. Now we're going to go on to Two Short Planks. Kevin Ashley, why they turned on him. Now, Two Short Planks was getting panicky because he yeah, he was thinking, oh my God, you know, I don't want to, you know, all of a sudden his shits and giggles turned into giggles and shits. So he started screenshotting, yeah, the torture chamber, and he told them that he was screenshotting it, and they all turned around and started calling him a grass. See, because, I mean, and not only that, yeah, Two Short Planks made this allegation against me, and then has since phoned Avon and Somerset Police up, right? Avon and Somerset Police up, and said, no, that's not true, yeah? Yeah? He's actually, you know, reversed his complaint. He stopped his complaint, yeah? He's reversed his allegation. So what Two Short Planks has done is he said, oh, I've got child sex abuse images on my, you know, on my devices, which obviously I haven't, right? And then he's phoned them up and said it's not true. So he's made the allegation, he's reversed it. So he's going to get nicked at some point. But I think they'll nick you all at the same time. I think they're going to strike you all at the same time, you know? That's what tends to happen. And you'll suffer the indignity of having your computer equipment, yeah, and your phones and all that carried out in clear plastic bags out of your house. And your neighbours are going to start scratching their heads. Well, why are they taking his devices? And then they're going to put 2 and 2 together, yeah, and get 5, maybe. And that's what's going to happen, you see. So don't worry about that. Like I said, I'm relying on the law to sort this out. Yeah, so if he adds you, yeah, it'll be in your spam folder. Don't go into it. Do not engage. Do not write anything. Just call the police. Okay? Call the police. Okay, that's the only instruction. If they add you, please do that. Okay? Get a CRN number. Okay? And then if you want to pass it to me so I can add it to the file that we've got, see, I mean, got over, I think it's 25 CRN numbers against these individuals already, and there's more on its way. You know? thing is, I don't like losing. I ain't gonna lose this. I hate losing. I accept losing because that's what you do. If you lose a cricket match or lose your wicket, you don't stop off, you don't throw your bat, you walk off, you take the decision of the umpire, don't you? And then you walk off the pitch with your head held high. Unless you've got a duck. You shit. You know, I started getting to the rhythm of things when I'd hit 30. So that's when I got my eye in, and that's when that's when I can begin to accelerate as a batsman a little bit more. But yeah, as long as I hit 30, I'm all right. If I don't, then yeah. I wouldn't say I was the most consistent. I'm a number 6 or 7 batsman, and a wicket keeper. I can be a wicket keeper, but I was usually sort of close quarter in the slips or at silly point or silly mid off or in those positions. Quick reaction catches. If you stick me in the deep, I start dreaming. Oh, look at the clouds and all that. Yeah, look, fucking thinking about fairy dust and unicorns as this thing's coming down at me, and I'm yeah. So sometimes I drop real dollies, so when I'm out in the deep, so that's why I'm there in close. So I haven't got time to think about it. I've just got time to react and catch it. So yeah, I can bowl a bit as well. So at the moment, as a hunter, I'm 23 for 2. That's all right. It isn't a stunning number in 3 years, but in fact, today is my 3-year anniversary of being a decoy. So I've been a decoy for exactly 3 years today. So yeah, 23. I mean, that ain't very many, is it? But I'm all right with it. I'm all right. Because I push myself through the pain barrier to decoy, and I certainly push myself through the pain barrier to get out and sting. My mental barrier. But then that's I'm driven by anger more than anything. Then it's that anger. Then that's what gets me out there, and that's what gets me to sting, because it's got me up to the psych point where I can go out and do it. Then if you didn't understand my condition, you wouldn't know what I was on about. If you do, and if you suffer from it, and God bless you if you do, then you'll know what I mean. So yeah. Do I throw up decoying? Yes, I do. Does it trigger me? Yes, it does. Why do I do it? Because to protect the innocent. That's why I do it. Where he attacks the innocent. Yeah, so Smashley was going to... Yeah, Smashley as my colleague calls him. I call him Two Short Planks. Other people have started calling him Two Short Wanks. But he's disappeared off of Facebook because he knows how serious that chat is and how much trouble it's going to get into him. That's why he's gone. And they all turned on him anyway, yeah, because he was going to grass them up. Or it appeared that he was going to grass them up and they panicked and turned on him. So that's one down. It's just these lot to go now. You know, and any of these individuals that do have kids that are active in that torture chamber, they need to. I ain't quitting. I'm coming after you all, or the law is, and I ain't gonna quit until they get you. I am not gonna quit. I ain't gonna pick up a decoy phone until they get you. Until you get nicked. All right. So that's exactly what needs to happen. And you do need your devices confiscating. And these children, they need to be safeguarded. Why do I believe that? I believe that and I know that. And why am I doing this? Because I'm in the business of protecting the innocent, and you're in the business of attacking the innocent. I mean, you're morally repugnant. You have no morals. And you've got this thing in your head, yeah, that likes talking about having sex with children, dude. Like, you know what I mean? That's sick. That is sick. You know, and if I could, you know, if I didn't report that chamber to the police, then I had no right, you know what, I'd have no right to go out there and never sting a paedophile again if I didn't report that to the police. Because then I'd be compliant with the disgusting chat in there. And I'm not. So, no, you won't make me quit. You ain't gonna make me fucking quit at all, dude. How are you gonna make me quit then, sunshine? Go on, I'm dying to know. What are you gonna do? Come down here and beat me up? Fucking hell. That is funny. That is hilarious. Yeah, so Ashley's realised, yeah, that he is in trouble. And that's why he was trying to denounce TC. Yeah, and that's why he said he wasn't a member of TC, you know. But then, he said, from the 8th, he said he wasn't. a member of TC, and then on the 20th he was then threatening to add somebody to TC, and he has been a member of TC2, yeah? And he has, you know, they've all been bullying, mainly women and children, because that's what they are. They're cowards, you see. A lot of them. Cowards. You know, you're talking to the dude that walked in on Christmas Day on an entire family, and the target was about 25, 30 bloody stone, mate. So if you think I'm scared of you, I'm not. No way. But, you know, you needed security because you're pussy, mate. That's why you need it. Can't do anything without your mates. Can't do it, you know what I mean? Can't do it. You know, I mean, even before I fired up that live on Christmas Day, I was thinking, Sanchez, what the fuck are you doing? Like, oh, well, here goes. I did tell him I was going to sting on Christmas Day, and then I did it. Ruined their Christmas. And even though that dickhead policeman didn't fucking arrest him, I don't know why. I still don't know why. You know, my second cousin's a retired Met police sergeant. Yeah. And he was scratching her head as to why he wasn't nicked. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was arrestable because I used to wear the uniform, you know what I mean? So I knew he was arrestable. She's confirmed that he was arrestable, but that dickhead that was attending that day wouldn't know his arse from his elbow. You know, give me, oh, well, it is Christmas Day. I said, well, what the fuck do you know? Why are you out here then if it's Christmas Day? Never mind. Craig helps, we'll get prosecuted. And they're going to have to get a specially reinforced bed for that bugger. He's huge. And my former workmates, my canvassing workmates, you know, recognised me as a lunatic. I was the chief lunatic. I was the boss. And they'll always be my canvassers, you see. But also, The closest thing I really have had as a family whilst I was, in my adult life, to be honest with you. Do I miss those days? Yeah, I do. But, print media was going down the pan and it was getting more difficult. And it's sort of like, I'm gonna, depart and then go and sell windows. Da, da, da. When I'm better, I can go. Well, if I get better, which I hope I get better, I want to get back to it. But until that point, until I'm well enough, you know what I mean? I'm here. Stuck in this position, which is crazy because I've lost £500,000 due to this, and that's at 2009 levels. So, it ain't as if I wasn't very capable at doing what I was doing. So I was. Extremely capable. So capable, in fact, that I turned down an assistant manager's post, citing that I didn't want to sit opposite his beaming, grinning face all fucking day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. They offered me a paltry £250 to do it as a basic. It's like, no, fuck off. You know what I mean? Trying to jam a week up, trying to stop me going on holiday and shit like that. You know? And those that have read my decoy chats know that I'm entirely capable of doing it. But the pride, any pride that you might feel after stinging a paedophile, you realise you've impacted their lives. And you've changed their lives. Deservedly. But I find it such an inglorious thing to have to do. But that's just me. It deserves to happen. You're probably talking to the only person that really doesn't like stinging people. Yeah. God, it's blowing a bit of a gale out there today. I think I'm going to have to put some trousers on. Dude. When we go up the hilly thing. Yeah, so that's why they turned on Ashley, you know what I mean? Because they were afraid that he was going to grass them up. No honour amongst thieves. Hey.